Hello, my name's Steve and I sell stuff on eBay as a hobby, and in this video I want to show you my payout for the 8th of March 2022 and also have a look at the items that sold this week. More than usual this week, quite an eventful week as well. I've had a negative feedback to sort out, and also I've had contact from a buyer saying that he's not received his item. So let's find out how I dealt with those. Let's have a look at the items sold and then I'll show you the payout. It's Wednesday, the 2nd of March, and before I show you what sold yesterday, let's take a look at this clip from a couple of weeks ago. It's Wednesday, the 9th of February, and I've got one sale from yesterday, which is a batch of Jeff Kinney Wimpy Kid books. Now, I've been picking these up for a while, and in fact, I did have quite a lot more of these. I've got another set here. And I picked them up very cheaply, paid no more than 20 pence for these. I know a place where you can get 5 kids' books for £1. So I collected them over a while, and initially, after I'd got a few, I split them into 3 batches, tried to sell them, got nowhere. And realised really that there wasn't a huge demand for these, particularly in small groups. So I decided that probably the best thing to do was to get as big a batch as possible together. And what I based that on is basically keeping it below 2 kilograms so that I can post it for £3.20. So yes, I'm ashamed to say I've started selling books by weight. But it did seem to work. So I got a batch of 6 books that comes in just under 2 kilograms. It's 5 hardbacks and a paperback. I have got 5 more left, so I might try selling those as a bundle. There is here actually I've got 2 copies of Dog Days. So that was why I couldn't have the whole lot together anyway. But that might go as a batch. I'll try relisting that, see if that gets anywhere. And as you've guessed, I have now sold that second bundle of Wimpy Kid books. In fact, I listed 4 of them. There was a 5th, which was called the Do-It-Yourself book, which was designed to be written in, like a diary and various exercises, and quite a lot of it had been filled in. So I decided that wasn't really to sell, so I've just given that back to charity. But I've listed the 4. I listed it for a total of £8 all in, actually £4.50 plus £3.50 postage and packing, which is exactly what I got for the bunch of 6 that I previously sold. But this has gone without any haggling for the full asking price of £8. And the books are Cabin Fever, Dog Days, which is the one that I had 2 copies of. There's The Last Straw and Roderick Rules. So not bad, little bit of profit there. I probably tripled my money, to be honest, from what I spent on them, even though I've got the postage costs and the packing and the eBay fees to come off that £8. Nonetheless, I have more than double my money, certainly. So quite pleased with that, and this will be posted out this morning. It's Friday, the 4th of March 2022, and I've got 2 sales from yesterday. First to go was this 3-volume set of Agatha Christie novels. Now, what they are is Collins Crime Club classics, but they're reproductions from about 10, 15 years ago. They're really nice. They've got dust jackets. They look very authentic, but they are pretty much new. And in fact, these are in excellent condition. They look as if they haven't been read, really. The only fault that I can find with them is there is a slight bit of wrinkling to the dust jacket on this volume. But that apart, they're great. Now, I picked these up in a charity shop in Scunthorpe on my way home from Lincoln in December, and unbelievably, they were selling all their books for 3 for £1, including these really nice hardbacks. So I thought that couldn't go wrong, really. So I paid £1 for them. I got back, had a look at them on eBay, and they were going for fantastic money. Some of these bundles of these Collins Crime Club classics were going for like £100. Now, for 3 of them, obviously, I wasn't going to get that much. I did list it for £28 plus postage and packing. Yesterday I got an offer on them for £22.50. I accepted that. The buyer's yet to pay. I hope I don't get into that embarrassing situation where I have to remind them. But hopefully they will pay today, and as soon as they have, I'll be able to get that wrapped up and sent. But just to show you what they are, it's Dead Man's Folly, which is one of the better known Poirot novels. There's Passenger to Frankfurt, and they do it with mirrors, which is also quite well known. Now, the other item that I've sold is another book bundle, so I'll just pick that up. And it is this. It's a bundle of Joanne Harris paperbacks, basically. Now, I've had these for quite some time. In fact, when I first put them up, I only had 4 volumes. They weren't really shifting. In time, I added a 5th, and then I added a 6th. Now that I've added 6, they have been sold for the full asking price of £8 plus £4 postage and packing, so that's £12 altogether. I'm quite happy with that. It does give me a little bit of profit. And just to show you what they are in publication order, we have Chocolat, which was made into a film, of course, with Johnny Depp, I believe. 5 Quarters of the Orange, Coastliners, Gentlemen and Players, Holy Fools, and a short story collection, A Cat, a Hat and a Piece of String. So those are gone for £12, quite happy with that, and I will definitely be packing that up and posting that off this morning. I've just got back from the post office. The Joanne Harris books have gone. The Agatha Christie books haven't been paid for yet, but I have found that I've made another sale, and it's a set of football cards. Now, these are trading cards given away by Victor Comic in the 1960s. I got a message from the buyer saying that he thought they were from the Hotspurs, so I had a little bit of an exchange with him, and he said that he has looked them up, and actually they are from the Victor. I wouldn't know because I know nothing about the Victor, I know nothing about the Hotspur, and I know very little about football. But I picked these up with another couple of sets of cards a while ago in a charity shop. I paid £1 in total for 3 sets of cards, one of which is sold for £60. The other went for, can't remember whether it was £15 or 20, something like that. This set has gone for £12, full asking price. It's 11 cards out of a set of 12 called Famous Teams in Football History. So I'll just show them to you individually quite quickly. I won't read out the names, perhaps you'll be able to see that yourself. So that's Cardiff City. I am reading the names out. That there is Hearts, and we've got Real Madrid, and that is Brazil, and we have Newcastle United. That's Cardiff. No, sorry, that's Glasgow. Glasgow Rangers. And this one is, let me see, that is Glasgow Celtic or Celtic. And this one is Wolverhampton. It is Wolverhampton, isn't it? Yes. And this one is oh, that's Arsenal. And we have Norwich City. So as I say, that's 11 cards out of a set of 12, sold for £12. I'm really happy with that. I might post them this afternoon if I can get out again, or they will go tomorrow morning. But that's a nice little sale, going via the global shipping program to Ireland, so it might take a week or so to get there. And hopefully he will be happy with those, even though it's Victor and not Hotspur. It's Saturday the 5th of March, and the Agatha Christie books have been paid for, and that's ready to go out. And whilst I was wrapping that this morning, I made another sale. It's a jigsaw by Jan van Haasteren. It's called At the Beach. Very popular these, although I have had this up for some time. Not sure why it took so long to sell it, to be honest. It may be because, well, the box has got a bit of a tear on it. Obviously, it's second hand, but it's all there. And this has gone for the full asking price of £6 plus £4 postage and packing. Not an awful lot of profit in it. I bought it for £2. Probably after costs, it'll be about £4 or £5. So it's still more than I paid for it. So I'm going to wrap that up now and hopefully be able to get that out at the same time as the Christie books. And while I was wrapping the jigsaw, this sold. So this is a Sony PlayStation 2 game called Sims 2 Castaway. And that has gone for £5, postage included. I can just bung that in an envelope and send that straight away. It's Sunday, the 6th of March, and I'm just getting ready to pack a couple more sales from this weekend. Firstly, I've got this batch of Ian Rankin books. Picked these up from a charity shop for about 25 pence each. And originally I'd listed them quite optimistically for £24, but not had much interest in them. Gradually reduced the price. I got it down to £10 plus £4 postage and packing, so £4 altogether, and that is what they have now sold for. Now there's 8 of them altogether. 7 of them are rebus books, so we've got Knots and Crosses, Strip Jack, The Black Book, Mortal Causes, Let It Bleed, Black and Blue, The Hanging Garden, and the non-rebus book is a standalone called Doors Open. Now, I think that's a really nice edition of the book, so lovely colours and designs on the covers there. So I'm quite happy to sell it for £14, as I only pay £2 for the lot. That's a reasonable amount there. Now the next thing is this jigsaw. This is sold subject to payment. I'm still waiting for the payment to come through in this. I'm sure it will. I hope it comes in this afternoon. It's a Ravensburger puzzle with 759 pieces, which is a bit odd. But it's an escape room puzzle. So, as well as putting the puzzle together, and in fact, the puzzle that you put together is slightly different from the illustration on the box there. And that gives you clues to a mystery which you need to solve. And inside there is an envelope which is no longer sealed because the puzzle has been done, but the envelope contains the solution. Now, I listed this for £9 plus post. No, sorry, not £9. £6 plus postage and packing. I sent out an offer of £5.50. I got counter offered £5, and I've accepted that. So once that's paid for, I'll be posting that out. Off to do some wrapping now. It's Monday the 7th of March, and I've got one more sale from Sunday, which is this art book by Roger Dean and Martin Dean. It's called Magnetic Storm. It is, as it says there, the successor to Views, which was an earlier volume of paintings and drawings by Roger Dean. And for those of you who are not familiar, Roger Dean is a well-known artist, particularly associated with the prog rock music in the 1970s. He designed the logo for the band Yes, did lots of covers for Yes and other bands. There are a few of those in here. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to find them very easily, but let's have a look. There's a cover for Asia, which was a band that I believe had some of the lineup from Yes in it. There is that's an album cover for Yes. I think it's Yes's album Drama, if I remember right. And there's things like this, which I think is an illustration from War of the Worlds. But it's full of paintings, it's full of drawings, there's lots of text in there as well. Quite a few of these for sale on eBay, most of them going for about £25. Now I asked for 15 because this is a book club edition. The dust jacket is a bit worn, a bit torn and dirty, so I didn't feel that I could ask for the full whack really. So I asked for £15, went for the full asking price, and that will be ready to go this morning. It's Tuesday, the 8th of March, and yesterday got my final sale of the week, which is this. It's Teach Yourself Latin, part of the Teach Yourself books series. Now, I've had this for a long time. I can't remember when I got it, what I paid for it. Certainly got it second hand. Not really done anything with it. It's quite old. I think it was printed in 1970. It's got a little bit of staining on it, as you can see there. But all in all, it's not too bad, really. I've never done very much with it. I probably bought it in that period where I bought anything that caught my eye, really. But as I keep saying, I am decluttering the house. I put this up for sale for £8 all in, and it has gone for the full asking price. So that will be posted out today. £106.17 was sent to my bank account on the 8th of March, and that's what I get after eBay have taken their fees. After postage, I'm left with £80 and 25 pence. Now, there's a couple of things I wanted to show you here. First of all, small parcels. Now, most of the things that I send do qualify as small parcels, so they're under 2 kilograms, but they're bigger than a certain size. And up till now, I've been paying £3.20 a time to send those parcels from the post office. However, I have now discovered that if you buy your postage online, it only costs £2.90 for a small parcel. And I've not done that in the past because my printer's broken. I don't really want to spend money on replacing it, and I've not been able to print off labels. But Royal Mail offer a free label printing service, so I've started doing that, and that's saving me 30 pence a time, which on the grand scheme of things, item by item is not much, but it all mounts up. So now in future, I'll be paying £2.90 for small parcels. At the bottom of this list here, you can see that there is a bundle of Joanne Harris books that are sold. Initially, I got negative feedback from the buyer on that. It was a mistake. To see how I resolved that, please have a look at the video that I've made. I'll leave a link at the end. And finally, the Wimpy Kid books here at the bottom. I got a message from the buyer to say that he'd not received the books. Now, in fact, he'd got in touch with me before the expected delivery date of the books. But I messaged him, I told him I would look into it. I rang Royal Mail. They confirmed to me that the parcel would not be counted as delayed until the next day, and in fact wouldn't be classed as missing until the 17th of March. So I conveyed this information to the buyer. I've not heard from him since. I am keeping an eye on it. It's not being shown as delivered yet, but we'll see what happens. And so to conclude, 10 items sold, £80.25 net. 10 items sold then, so that's okay for me as a hobby buyer. I'm quite pleased with that. Wasn't so pleased initially with the negative feedback, but have a look at the video that I've made showing you how I dealt with that. And also the Wimpy Kids non-delivery has not yet been sorted out as far as I know, but I'm keeping an eye on it. Hopefully it will be delivered before it's classed as missing. If it's classed as missing, there's a whole lot of stuff to go through. But eBay have advised me not to refund the buyer unless he puts in a request via their system. So I'm just waiting to see what will happen with that. Anyway, I hope you found that interesting. If you did, please like the video, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment below. How would you deal with negative feedback? What would you do if post has been delayed? I hope to see you in the next video. Bye for now.